What two games, when combined, would make the best game ever? Portal and Tag. There's an arena shooter with portals called Splitgate which is quite fun, though your idea with Tag sounds even more intriguing. Paintball and go-karts. Laser tag and go-karts are already a thing that's been tried. I played it myself around 1990/1991. Too many hits in a short time and a solenoid limited your throttle for a few seconds. Lots of hits and you'd be dropped to idle and forced to push a big button on the dashboard after waiting 15s. They used off-the-shelf photon laser tag clones, a pair of large 12V solenoids to handle the throttle, some timer delay relays, and a pair of electronic counters normally used in boxful operations on production lines. The downsides included, but were not limited to, it's dangerous as hell to have your throttle suddenly limited or cut out altogether with other drivers all around you. Slamming a questionably maintained Tacom's E3 5 HP motor from idle to full throttle in a fraction of a second, like what happened when you hit the reset button with your foot down, could cause it to stall or backfire. The solenoids were set up to be held closed in normal operation, so battery life, even with small lead acid batteries, was abysmal, an hour tops, and in low battery conditions the whole thing behaved unpredictably. City Skylines and GTA. Build your own city then F around in it. GTA and The Sims. Why not be able to endure in a life simulation while also slinging guns on the side? Seems more like a more M-rated Sims, but I'd love it. There are actually mods you can download for The Sims that add violence, prostitution, drugs, etc. to the game. So basically that exists already. Monopoly and strip poker. Seems like you can't afford my rent. Start stripping. B. Pokemon and Skyrim. So a medieval Pokemon RPG. Count me in. Imagine having to fight Ultra Necrozma, Mega Rayquaza, Lava Godzilla, and a Big B. Destiny and No Man's Sky. Hungry Hippos and Monopoly. Whoops. Guess the hippos took your hotel. Better luck next time. There's gotta be somewhere. If you land on free parking you start playing Hungry Hippos for all the money in the middle. You probably already know this, but the all fines go in the middle, and R1 on free parking rule isn't actually in the game. But I suppose it could be allowed in the hybrid game. Gotta have something there for the hippos. And the chance and community chess cards are a bland meal. Also, the railways need to be replaced by Zeus, because why else are you gonna have a hippo on that part of the board? Topham Hat/Fat Controller is portly fellow, but he's no hippo. Mario and Tetris. Oh, wait. The doctor will see you now. I can hear it if I close my eyes. Dum dee dum. Dum 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 dee dum boot bado doobie dee dum. Drinking game and Russian roulette. They said 2 games. Chess and wrestling. Every time one chess piece attacks another, you wrestle with your opponent to determine who wins the attack. Civ and Skyrim. Let me build a society and then let me explore it firsthand. Do missions in the random cities I've built. Actually get to see it on foot. That sort of thing. That sounds like a nightmare breeding ground for Radiant quests though. So a standard Bethesda game. Pokemon Crossing. Shut up and take my money. Halo and Fallout. Master Chief traveling to Earth, only to find out it has nuked itself into post-apocalyptic wasteland. Yes. Canadian football and shot put. Could you imagine? Have to throw a 6-pound metal ball at your friend just hoping they catch it, and if they don't their face gets shattered. I'd totally watch it professionally. That's basically Quidditch. Terraria and Minecraft. I want the gameplay, boss fights, and everything else of Terraria, but in a huge third world like Minecraft. Dark Souls and Legend of Zelda. Witcher 3 and Elena, a supernatural game. Twin Peaks the game. That's pretty much what Deadly Premonitions is. Zelda Bot 1 Stardew Valley. Scrabble and laser tag. Gotta shoot people to collect the letter displayed on their vest, and then shoot a giant projection of a game board to place the letters you've collected and spell out words. Each time someone's shot, their letter changes. could do it solo style, both running and shooting the board, or in teams, where players collect letters for the whole team, while the team captains race each other trying to claim space on the board with those letters. Or everyone takes a turns in both roles. Maybe it might be fun for people to strategize going after players on the other team, or shielding players on their own team. Keeping in mind how useful a letter might be, maybe there's a cap on how many unspent letters each team can have in its letter pool at any one time. So you need to be careful not to fill up the letter pool with unhelpful letters. What's this L? I said I needed a J. Damn it. Someone get me a J. Your team captain. NGL, that sounds very cool and interesting. RDR2 and Stardew Valley. I would love to live peacefully in a farm and harvest crops, but instead of it being in a 2D world, it would be in a Wild West setting with amazing 3D graphics. This would actually be the absolute worst. The reason RDR2 feels so real is because there are animations for everything. Imagine that carrying over to a farming sim. You want to plant a seed. Here's a 6-second animation of you crouching down, planting a seed, and standing back up. Want to water them? Here's a 4-second animation. Harvesting? 10 seconds of your character kneeling down, tugging the thing out of the ground, cleaning it off, and putting it in a basket. Actually playing the game would be such a chore. Crusader Kings 2 and Total War. This doesn't even seem like integration would be that hard, since Total War already uses a separate strategic layer. I always felt that almost any first-person game would be improved if a creeper from Minecraft had a 1% chance of coming around a corner and ruining your day. A creeper turns the corner and blows up right in your face, and right when you think you'll just respawn where you normally do, bam, the carriage ride in Skyrim. American football or soccer, Minesweeper on easy. Yes, this is a sport I'd watch any day. Alien Isolation and Days. Open world. No limits to what you can do. But instead of zombies there are aliens. Calm down there, Satan. Metroid and Castlevania. They're similar enough that I'm pretty sure it would just be Castlevania, but the main character has a ranged weapon. I think they are talking about Metroidvanias, the subgenre. Risk and chess. Every time you attack a territory, the battle is represented by a chess match, with the numbers of each side dictating how many chess pieces are used, because Risk needed to be even longer. Rainbow Six Siege. And keep talking and nobody dies. Do you mean keep talking and nobody explodes? I've played it, and it would make a great matchup. Javelin and Hide and Seek. Katniss Everdeen would like to have a word with you. EVE Online plus Star Wars. Star Citizen.